Happy Thursday, Flosstube. Hello, crafty friends. It is Thursday, July the 9th. My name is Caroline. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me again today for Daily Crafty Chat. I have some very, 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 very exciting news to share. I just got off the phone with my surgeon's office, and she gave me a date for next week. So next Wednesday, isn't Wednesday the 16th? July 16th, I get to have my gallbladder taken out. Yay! I cannot tell you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So finally, you know, I'll be able to move forward with my summer once I get that taken care of. So what that means is, and I still have to start making lists. I have to start making some plans to make the big move, because I was ready to move and then everything happened, and so I unpacked everything and I'm going to have to get ready again. I will be the surgery happens on the 16th. I'm going to be staying at home for another week after that. And then the plan is about a week after surgery, if all goes well, we'll make the move up off the grid, and I can be up there for the rest of the summer. So I was planning a shop update. In fact, I was going to put it off until late next week so that I could have a little bit more selection. But I think with a much shorter timeline, and I don't want to have anything outstanding by next Wednesday, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very, very tiny shop update on Sunday. And I'll figure out, I'll tell you more about that maybe on Saturday. So yeah, I've just moved in here, and now I have to pack up a bunch of stuff and get ready to go again. So, but yay! I'm so excited. If you couldn't tell, this was the best possible news I could have gotten today. So very, very excited about that. Okay, so I was going to share a little bit of information on my preparations for my smalls exchange. So Kimberly H., who is my partner, who I'm making something for, now's your time to wave goodbye if you are watching today, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow, because I don't want you to see anything that might give away what I have in store for my gift for you. So I'm going to take the camera over to the other side to my cutting table, and then I can share a few things over there with you. So I'll see you in a minute. So the first thing I wanted to show you is, this is actually Under the Willow Tree asked me in a comment yesterday what fabric I thought would look nice with the oxide, and my first thought was I'd love to see it on a white linen, but then I remembered I had this gingerbread in my stash. This is Picture This Plus fabric, and I think look at that color on there. Isn't that nice? I think it's pretty true. There is some shading in the oxide that is close to the fabric color, but it's different enough, and all of that variegation, that lovely green and orange, that would just look really pretty on that. So that's just what caught my eye. I also, it would look good on so many different fabrics, but this was in my stash and caught my eye, so thought you might like to see that. So I think, yeah, it's so hard to get those true colors to show up for you. But anyways, so that's gingerbread, Picture This Plus, and the Mrs. Sadis oxide. And her name is Raquel. Thank you to, and I just wrote back to you. Your name has just escaped me. Someone left me a comment. Her name is Raquel, not Rachel. And her thread, her silk is just beautiful. Oh, I love that. Okay, so now let me switch over to my smalls project. Okay, so here is the chart that I've chosen to stitch for Kimberly. It is a chart by Stitch Rovia, and as you can see, it's all charted in shades of blue. And Kimberly is a fan of green. So what I've done is, the first thing I chose was, so I'm making a bag. The first thing I chose was the main print of the bag that I wanted it to be. And then I chose the linen for the stitched piece. I was lucky to have this 40 count white. This I received in a swap from Erin A. So I thought, Erin, if you're watching this, you might like to see that some of your special linen is going to be used in Kimberly's project. And then I just went through my floss boxes and I chose some shades of green that I thought would make a nice substitution. So I've got 524 is my lightest, 522, 367. So these are going to be my letters. So that's going to be the you know, the shading in the letters there from dark to light. And then there's only a little bit of the darkest green, so that may work, or I may strand that with a strand of 310 to make it even darker. And then those are the three other colors that I'm auditioning for possibilities. And I think those may change once I'm actually doing the stitching. So I think I'm going to be pretty happy with those three shades of green. And I think that they're going to look quite nice with the background fabric. And a nice white zipper. And I think it's going to come together. So that's my plan. So I just have one more thing to talk about today, and it has to do with sock knitting. My friend Louise Patterson of Wildflower Wool, and third member of our Fiber Friends podcast, that we've lost our third member, Adrian. She's decided to, she now has her own channel called Trillicraft, and due to scheduling conflicts and the amount of work that she has coming up in the future, she has decided to take her own path. So Louise and I are looking into ways that we would like to try and continue the Fiber Friends podcast together. But one thing that Louise is going to be doing starting tomorrow through the weekend is she is going to be hosting a little bit of a sock knit along over on the Learn to Knit Socks with Us Facebook group. That's the Facebook group that belongs to the knitting pattern and the video tutorials that I did and her knitting pattern. And that's the knitting pattern that I always use for, it's super simple. It's called the super simple sock cuff down sock pattern, and it's Louise's pattern. It's $5 Canadian on Ravelry, and that is the only fee. The videos are there clearly. And one little side note about those video tutorials, the heel turn, I did not do a very good job in explaining the heel turn. So we actually added a separate little heel turn tutorial, and it's actually pinned in the Facebook group. I have yet to I need Louise to redo that video because I don't know where the original video is. She needs to find that and get it to me, and then I can upload it to the channel so that it goes in with the rest of the list. But anyways, starting tomorrow, Louise is going to be starting with step 1 of the cast on of the sock. And if you'd like to knit a sock for the first time, feel free to join us over on that group and join in the fun. So I will leave a link to the Facebook group in the drop down box below if you'd like to join us over there and join Louise. Louise is going to be the one doing all the work, so I'll let her lead the way. So that's it. I better get back to doing some sewing if I'm going to have anything for a shop update on Sunday, because at the moment it is slim pickings because I've been mostly cleaning and organizing and not doing a whole heck of a lot of sewing. So I've got some catch-up work to do. We'll see, but I'll do my best. And yeah, so it's time to make a cup of coffee and enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow. Happy stitching, everybody.